Colin Cowherd was talking with Jim Harbaugh, Chargers coach, and they were talking about Justin Herbert. And you'll find this interesting because Peyton Manning makes an appearance in this conversation.
Okay.
Well, I'll let you listen.
I remember years ago talking to a guy named Bill Polian, the legendary Hall of Fame front office guy, and he said when he drafted Peyton Manning, he said Peyton cared so much. He called him a teeth clencher. He said sometimes we'd have to say, hey, Peyton, it's ice cream after practice. Lighten up. It's okay. And when I watch Justin Herbert, he cares so deeply that there are times I think he gets so frustrated with himself. He's too hard on himself. That's my view of it. Am I right? And if I am, how do you make sure Justin you got to have fun, Jim. You got to have fun when you coach. You have to have fun when you play. Do you ever worry that Justin is too hard on Justin?
No, don't change a thing. Do not change a thing about Justin Herbert. He does everything great. How much he cares? Yeah, he cares. He cares deeply. How much he trains? He trains the perfect amount. Everything that he does is don't change a thing. Our challenge is the rest of us, especially the ones on the offensive side of the ball that Justin's counting on. The playmakers, the offensive line, the backs, the tight ends, the coaches. It is our challenge to get to his level because, in my opinion, his biggest weakness is us. We have to be the ones that rise up to his level.
Okay.
What'd you hear there?
Well, I don't know about we never had ice cream after practice with Peyton. I don't know about that.
No, I think the idea was don't take it so seriously.
Right.
Let's have ice cream after practice.
Yeah. That was never the case.
That was never going to happen.
No.
PFM.
No.
Happy, joy.
No playoffs, no gifts. I mean, we all understand that. All right. I don't. I don't think that's a big deal. Look, I mean, that there's a standard there when your quarterback, your leader cares a lot, and it means a lot to him. I think it's a trickle-down effect. If it means a lot to them, it's got to mean a lot to you also.
But that was weak. So you're telling me?
No, I'm talking about.
I know, but part of the problem with Justin Herbert is he cares too much.
I'm not saying that.
So you're telling me when the guy's now been at the control of two playoff games in which the Chargers blew a huge lead in one, and he threw like 8 picks in the other. You're telling me that happened because he cares so much? So all these other great quarterbacks in the history of the NFL who are able to go on and win big games and win convincingly, they did so because they didn't care that much? Oh, well, hey, whatever will be, will be. Oh, hey, we won 35-8. We move on to the next round. Oh, joy.
No, I'm not saying that.
Talking about making excuses for a dude.
I'm saying that that's a good thing if he is wired that way. It's not a bad thing. I mean, you are who you are. If that's the way that you're wired, I think sometimes, yes, it's nice to take a deep breath and take a step back. But I'd rather a guy that's wired that way maybe cares a little bit too much than a guy that's wired the other way. And I don't know how Justin Herbert approaches things. I don't know. I mean, he's a good quarterback. He's a good to really good quarterback. Now, he hadn't had the playoff success to your point there, but he's still a really good quarterback. That's how Peyton was wired. But Peyton also knew when to kind of have some fun.
How about Herbert and Harbaugh supporting him, or I guess deflecting blame from him by saying we just have to be better around him? Again, going to great lengths to make a lot of excuses for Justin Herbert?
No, I don't think so.
That's what I heard.
Well, I think you know what it is. Coach sticking up for his guy, right? I mean, that's what he's doing. He's sticking up for his guy. He knows where his bread's buttered. I mean, they're together for a long time. He's hoping for the next decade, and they go on a great run. So what are you going to do? You got his back, right? That's what you should do as a coach. He knows he hadn't had success in the playoffs. So what are you going to do? You're going to say, hey,
no tough love? No tough love?
No, not with the quarterback, Mike.
Are they that fragile?
No, they're not that fragile, but at the same time, you're partners. You are partners with that guy, like I said, hopefully for the next 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Why? It's not going to do you any good if you throw him under the bus. That will be the headline. So I think that's the right approach from Harbaugh. That's what you should do. Hey, we got to get better around him. And obviously, they made a big transition last year when they got rid of Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, et cetera, et cetera. And so, it's a different group now.
Herbert's now been in the league 5 years. Can you imagine Bo Nix being with the Broncos 5 years and still be with Sean Payton and have Sean 5 years into this, 4 more years from now, talking about Bo and saying those same things about Bo that you just heard Harbaugh talk about?
You're
Herbert?
not close.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Really?
That. Absolutely.
I think he'd be a little bit more.
Played better.
Sean's smart.
Yeah?
He's got his quarterbacks back.
Or can maybe Bo take it a little bit more? Maybe Bo has a thicker skin than Justin Herbert does.
I don't think you ever want to do that, because guess what the headline's going to be? It's going to be all over ESPN. Harbaugh takes a shot at Herbert. Why? You don't need to cause any off-season drama before training camp if you don't have to. You pump your guys up. I mean, it's a quarterback position. So I think Sean would have the same approach as Jim Harbaugh there.
By the way, if you're thinking about the idea of Bo against Justin Herbert, Bo against Mahomes, Bo now against Geno Smith, Broncos only went 3-3 against the AFC West last year. Don't blame Bo. 6 games inside the division. 6. Threw for 1,600 total yards, 15 total touchdowns, only 1 interception, 70% completion rate, 112 passer rating, and a plus 48-point differential. So
it's pretty good.
You know what? That's Bo being able to sit back and go, you guys around me need to be better.
Yeah, and we know that.
Yeah.
We saw that.
I'm doing my job.
Well, I mean, with those numbers in the division, it doesn't get much better than that. So we'll see what it looks like this year, but, I mean, that's really good. But that's why you can't say it's Bo versus Mahomes or Bo versus Herbert. I mean, they went 0-2 against the Chargers last year, and Bo had some really good games.